Look at this. Look at this. I hope they're nice to each other. I hope they're playing and going to be nice to each other.
Stella, Splash, Simba, Boo, Sammy, Richard, Nancy, Goldie, Ziggy, Ringo, Eva, Hydrox, and Ditto, the Lucky Ferals.
Simba was looking at Carmella. She came over and then she laid down and showed her stomach to him. And now she wants to play. I have to kitten-proof these rooms today. Every day has been so busy, and then all of a sudden it's like the end of the day and I'm like, I have not kitten-proofed the rooms yet. So it's really challenging now because this is the busiest time of year for me. We're coming into the holiday season. Right now it's the middle of November, and through December is always the busiest time of year for me work-wise. It is 8 a.m. It's time for breakfast, and Carmella weighs 4 pounds and 5.3 ounces today. She's having some of the BFF food, which she really likes. Hey, you're not eating anymore? She's distracted. It's 8:37 a.m. Look at the greenhouse this morning. It looks like it's glowing. And that's just the way that the sun is shining through the bubble wrap. Yesterday I bubble wrapped the whole greenhouse, except for like the bottom portion of the door. I need like 12 more inches of bubble wrap for the bottom portion. Maybe I'll figure that out today, but it just looks so pretty right now, the way that it's glowing with the sunlight. Hello, Nancy. You watching birds? You watching birds? You watching birds? So I filled up all the bird feeders today, and the problem with these feeders is that when it rains, like it did last night, they fill up with water. So this one wasn't a problem because this one was already empty. So I just kind of dried it out and added new birdseed. This one was more of a problem because this had birdseed in it, so it was like birdseed soup. So I just tossed it on the ground, figuring maybe it'll dry out and then some of the critters will eat it. And I refilled this one also. And then over here in this window, I don't know if you could see it, but I hung a suet cage in this tree. It's like a Rose of Sharon tree. And I figured the cats could watch it from this window. This is a tall window. It is 10:30 a.m. and I have to shut all the windows because it's getting cold in the house. Hello, Carmella. Hello, how are you? She was laying in the sun by the window and I wanted to show that to you, but she moved when I came in here. I had to turn the heat on. So in the mornings, the cats like it when I open the windows. They can smell some fresh air. And then I leave the windows open until, after the lucky 7 come upstairs, they can smell some air. And then if it starts getting too cold, that's when I shut them. And it's starting to get too cold. Since we have graduated to like a normal sized litter box, I'm using my favorite litter scoop. I always try to keep an extra one of these on hand. So this is a fresh litter scoop. I just took the tag off of it. And I just realized the other day that my local supermarket now sells these as well as a local pet supply store. So that's good. I don't have to order these online. This should save me a lot of time scooping her poop now. So last night when I did not have the camera in this room, what happened was she made it all the way to the top of the cat tower for the first time ever. I think it's because she saw Simba laying up there all afternoon. He was taking a nap there. So she wanted to get herself up there, and she did. Not only did she get herself up there, then she was eyeing the shelf on the wall. So I just cleared out a lot of what was on that shelf. But she's definitely growing, and she's getting new climbing capabilities and new jumping heights. It is 3:27 p.m., and the kitten escaped from the room. I don't know how she did it. I'm assuming she came out of here, like here. I was literally sitting here and kitten-proofing the bottom of furniture. I was cutting out these pieces so I could kitten-proof the bottoms of furniture. And all of a sudden I look and she's out of the room. She came straight over here and she looked down the stairs, but she was afraid of going downstairs, so then she ran back up through the kitchen. And now I don't know where she is. If I did not have other cats up here, I wouldn't mind. Right now, I would be like, okay, I just have to find her. But Richard is up here. Ringo's up here. I don't trust them with her. I just searched everywhere up here, and I can't find her anywhere. I'm going to search one place in Boo's room where she might be. But maybe she did sneak downstairs. I thought she came upstairs, but maybe she went downstairs. I don't know. It is 3:49 p.m. and I just looked through all of the security camera footage and I don't see her on any of it. Like, I don't see her going downstairs. I don't see her like running down the hallway after she tried to go downstairs. I don't know where she is. I looked through the kitchen. I don't see her anywhere in the kitchen, so I don't know. I don't know where she is. She's in the corner of the kitchen behind this cart that I keep the meat grinder on. And then I have some storage containers here on the bottom. So she's in the corner of the kitchen right now. So I think what I'm going to do is have the rest of the Lucky Seven go downstairs, but I don't want her running downstairs. And then I'm just going to continue kitten proofing what I need to. But this is one of the areas I wanted to kitten proof. It's 4 p.m. and she just moved completely into the corner here. See that? There is a bunch of wires in this corner. There's an outlet down there. So she's probably going to sit here for a while. Meanwhile, these two lovebirds are underneath the end table in the living room. That's Nancy and Richard. I'm trying to keep an eye on them. They just got a whole bunch of pets. And now they're hanging out with me. Hello, Nancy. Hello, Richard. You're a good boy? It is 5:33 p.m. She's still hiding in the corner. The Lucky Seven are now downstairs. Splash and Simba are walking around the house. And I'm going to start putting dinner together for everyone. She's probably going to be here for a while, so that's what's going on, unless she comes out. It is 5:36 p.m. and we are having like a windstorm. It's been going on for at least an hour or more. I was thinking of putting food out for Cousin Oliver, but it's just going to blow away. Even if I put it on like a plastic plate or something, it's just going to blow away. And one thing I did not have a chance to do is to take out the heated bowls today because of this unexpected situation with the kitten hiding in the corner. So I have had a chance to kitten proof 4 pieces of furniture so far. I was able to block off the underneath access. So at least I got that done. It's 6:20 p.m. I've gotten her to come this far out, like to stick her head out. There's her dinner, and I've been using a laser pointer to get her to come that far, but you know, it is what it is. Is she gonna come out now? She knows I'm talking about her. You coming out now? Come on out. I don't mind her being out, I just don't want her in this corner. There's too much stuff around here that I need to kitten proof. Come on out. Come on out. So she just went back behind there and I'm just going to let her do whatever she wants to do. And I am just going to go about what I was doing. I still need to clean a bunch of stuff up. I wanted to vacuum. I need to clean out her crate. So there's a bunch of stuff I'm going to do. She took it upon herself to escape and do this, so she wants to walk around the room and look at things, but at the same time she's scared, so she keeps trying to go back in the corner, but then she keeps coming back out. Like, she wants to explore and see what's around here, which is understandable. She's never been in this room before. Which is why I wanted to kitten proof what I could before she was in this room. When she's in Boo's room, I know she's safe. I know nothing is going to fall on her. I know she's not going to get herself into like anything dangerous. And we have to remember that I had absolutely no plan of getting a kitten. This is not something that I wanted. This is not something that I was prepared for. This was just something that happened. Come here. Come here. You want pets? Come here. Come here, get pets. Come here, get pets. Come here. I got her out using the laser pointer. See, she just wants to go back in there. Come here. She wants to come out, but at the same time she wants to go back because she feels safe in that corner. She's not sleeping there tonight, so she's only going to be hanging out here a few more hours. Then I'm going to have to figure out a way to get her out. We're back in her room. She's purring, but let me tell you what happened. So I blocked off her access to go back in the corner when she was wandering around the kitchen. And she like heard something. I don't know if it was Simba or Splash or whatever. And she got freaked out. She was trying to go back into the corner. And I was standing there and I was like, oh, this is my opportunity to pick her up. So I tried to pick her up, but she wiggled out of my hands. And then I tried again and she wiggled out of my hands. Sometimes she's so much like Boo. It's crazy. So then finally I grabbed her and I was like, I am just not letting go of her. And she kind of like curled herself up into a ball. And I was like, just trying to run her into here as fast as I could. So I got her in here. I put her on the day sofa. I shut the door. I brought her food in. As you can see, she's very hungry because she had quite an adventure. But at least now she's in the room. And I have a really good idea of everything else that I need to kitten-proof. Like I had things on my list to kitten-proof. But now there's a few other areas I need to kitten-proof. That's why she's been in this room, because I do need to kitten-proof a lot of stuff. I just don't want her getting in things or causing danger to herself. So she had a good adventure today. And tomorrow she'll have another adventure. I'll let her out of the room again tomorrow. But the rest of tonight, it's 6:33 now. I need to clean up the kitchen. And I need to continue cleaning up and kitten-proofing other areas. And I do want to vacuum the house also. And of course, I still need to do this. So I'm going to be spending the next few hours cleaning. It's 6:42 p.m. Sammy was just here. Look at this. Look at this. I hope they're nice to each other. I hope they're playing and going to be nice to each other. You going to be nice? Sammy, you going to help me with her? You going to take care of her? Sammy, you going to take care of her? Maybe Sammy's going to help me. Sammy, you going to be mommy, Sammy? You want to go in there, mommy, Sammy? Go ahead. You going to go in? No? Oh, look. Be nice. Be nice to each other. Be nice. You're going to play with each other? Nice girls play together. Nice girls play together. I don't trust Sammy's tail. Okay, Sammy, you play with her. You keep her entertained, okay? Good, Sammy? You okay, Sammy? Okay, she's okay. You good? Hello. That gate's gonna fall. Now we have to remember that's how Sammy is with all of the cats, all of the lucky 7. Sammy wants to be the dominant one, so she's telling Carmella, I'm the boss here. And Carmella says, okay, that's why she laid back and showed her belly the way that she did. Okay, you gonna play with her? Sammy, you gonna play? You gonna play with the baby? Okay, you gonna babysit her? I don't want to leave the 2 of them alone, just in case. Sammy's laying on some packing paper that I was going to put in the room for Carmella. And that box is a new filter for the air purifier. I remember when it used to be like Sammy and Boo. Like when Sammy was smaller than she currently is. And I used to say, look, Boo is like twice her size. She's like 3 times the size of Carmella. Be nice to each other. Be nice to each other, no fighting. She wants to play with Sammy. Sammy, play with her, please. Sammy, I need you to be the babysitter. Sammy, you have a new job, okay, Sammy? Sammy, your new job is to babysit Carmella, okay? That's your job. You're a babysitter. Okay? You're like Mary Poppins. Okay? You're going to be her nanny? Sammy, are you going to be the nanny? I could hear the wind outside. It's so windy. Carmella just yawned. At least these 2 seem pretty relaxed with each other. Right, Carmella? You relaxing? You relaxed? She's purring now. She yawned again. What is this? Look at this. I hope Carmella doesn't try to jump on Sammy. Sammy's looking around. Carmella wants to smell her butt. Look at how messed up this room is. Sammy just gave her a look like, don't mess with me. I wonder if Carmella's mom was a tuxedo cat. Because with her coloring, she's actually like a torty tuxedo cat. Carmella's like, where are you going? I'm so happy the two of them are getting along. This is nice. I don't want to jinx anything, though. Carmella knows she better behave around Sammy. Good job, Sammy. What a good girl. Good girl, Sammy. Good girl. Good girl, Sammy. How you doing, Carmella? You coming out? You're going to stay in there now. Simba's watching from the living room. There's Simba. He's been hanging out on the play rug, just kind of watching from a distance. I don't think Simba is going to be as nice to her as Sammy was. Okay? You good? All right, you going back in? All right, let me shut this. Good girl, she ate all of her dinner. I'll put your toy on. Let me put your toy on, okay? You had a big day. Are you going to go back in, Sammy? Go ahead. You going in? You want to play? Go ahead, Sammy. Go in and play with her. Sammy, go play with her. You don't want to play? Go ahead. Come on. You play. Hey, be nice. Be nice to each other. Here. You going to play with each other again? Here. You going to play, Sammy? I just put her toy on. What's going on here? Sammy wants to play, but she doesn't want to come in. Come on, Sammy, you coming in? Sammy looks like she's ready to ambush. Sammy is so funny. Carmella looked like she was going to come out of the room, and then Sammy came charging, and she went back in the room. So they both have a similar play style, which is kind of like what we just saw here. Like ambushing. Sammy, you playing? You gonna stay in there and play? You gonna stay and play with her? I think Sammy just hissed. I don't know if you could see Sammy, but she's kind of in the corner over there. We have to remember that Sammy loved that toy. Let me see if she'll play with it. Sammy, you want to play with the cat? Sammy loves that toy. I think it would be great to see her playing with that toy with Carmella. Sammy was looking at it like I should come back and play with it. She's at the door now. She might come back in and play with it. Sammy loved that toy. Then she kind of stopped playing with it for a while. I moved the cat track over here because Sammy loves it. Sammy came into the room, she got pets from me, and then she went back out. Her eyes are like super dilated, so I don't really trust her right now. Carmella's just like oblivious to everything. She wants to play with Sammy. Sammy wants to play. I don't know why she's not. Sammy's eyes are so big right now. Sammy. Sammy looks like she's in hunting mode, which is what I don't like right now. Sammy. This one's gonna go follow Sammy. She's gonna go follow Sammy. No. You gonna stay in here? All right, good girl. Good girl. It is 8:34 p.m. and this crate has been cleaned out. All of the bedding and everything is now in the laundry. Everything is fresh in here. She has fresh water. She has some food for overnight. And I'm giving her a little bit of the raw food that the cats had for dinner tonight. So tonight was beef night. They have beef night once a week. So I gave Carmella just a little bit of that. It doesn't have any bones in it. I used eggshell in this recipe. So it's just a ground up eggshell. So she should be fine with that. She has some of the Science Diet kitten food that was left over from earlier today. And she has some of the new low crunchies for kittens. And I scooped the litter. I wanted to put a little bit more litter in the litter box, so I might still do that. I think I have one bag downstairs. Here she is now. She's really tired because she had such a big day. First escaping from the room, then hiding in the corner of the kitchen, and then playing with Sammy. That was a big day for her. It's 6:30 a.m. I just got up and look at this. That's Simba and Splash. They're watching birds and squirrels together. It's so cute. The feeder is right outside where they are right now. Oh, and I hear Carmella. Last night I had to keep her door shut because, I haven't repaired the screen door where she could get out of it. So I don't know how happy she was about that. Good morning. Good morning, little baby. You're so tiny. You're so tiny. Did you have a good night? I hope you got a good night's sleep, okay? It is 8:08 a.m. and today Carmella weighs 4 pounds and 5.1 ounces. I have to compare that to what she weighed yesterday. For breakfast, she's having some of the BFF food. It's like chicken in a hydrating puree or something like that. I'm trying to make sure that she has a different brand of food for each meal of the day. She's still on 4 meals a day. So today she's actually 0.2 ounces less than she was yesterday, but she had a very big day yesterday and she did not fully eat one of her meals. I remember having to throw out like half of a bowl of food. So that's fine. She's had some days where her weight doesn't really go up much, which is fine because she has some days where her weight goes up like a whole ounce. So she's still doing well. She reached 4 pounds on November 10th, and today is the 17th. So in the past 7 days, she gained 5 ounces, which is right on schedule. It's 8:45 a.m. I just opened the door. There's 3 cats waiting on the steps. It is 10 a.m. and I was just outside filling up all of the bird feeders, and I took these 2 heated bowls out of the garage. They need to be washed and cleaned, but it is so cold out. It's 40 degrees. It is freezing because it is so windy, and the wind just makes you feel so much colder than you actually are. So I'm gonna clean those out later. Cousin Oliver ate his breakfast, so that's good. And I think I'm going to go run some errands early today, get them over with, and then just take care of stuff in the house and get my work done as early as possible. It's 11:22 a.m. I just fixed the Velcro on the screen door. So this is the Velcro that I had to take off. Do you see what happened here? So it ripped the paint off of the trim. So the Velcro for these screen doors can and most likely will damage trim. So that's what happened here. But they do give you extra Velcro. So I had to cut a piece of Velcro this size and I put it here, and now it's holding the screen door shut, which is basically just what I want. I want her to be able to interact with the other cats through the screen door, which has been working well. So now I'm just going to clean all this up. The plan for today is to keep her in the room with the screen door shut today because I need to get a lot of work done, and the Lucky 7 are up here. I don't really trust them with her. But then later, once they go downstairs for the night, then I'm going to let her out. I'm going to let her interact with Simba and Splash. And if Sammy comes up again, that's great. If Nancy comes up, that's great. Those are the 2 that usually come up and visit at night. So that's what's going on right now. Here's Simba. He's taking a nap on top of the armoire right now. He's relaxing. And I don't think I mentioned this because I was on the phone at the time, but Simba got weighed this morning and he reached a new low on the old scale. He's down to 18.0 pounds. He's been at 18.2 on that scale, and now he's down to 18.0 on that scale. Good job, Simba. You did such a good job. And here's Splash. And on the new scale, Simba's down to 18.4 pounds, but that scale is always a little bit more than the older scale. And then on the cat tower scale, which is the least accurate, he's at 18 pounds, 6 ounces. So the trend is trending lower, which is good, but I have to keep an eye on him to make sure he doesn't lose too much too fast, but he hasn't been so far. So in the past 6 months, he's lost almost 2 pounds. It is 12:54 p.m. I just fed Carmella her lunch, and I look out the back door, and Cousin Oliver was looking for food. He was smelling all around this plate, which was upside down at the time. So I turned the plate right side up. There's still a little bit of breakfast on there, but I opened up a can of food, and I gave him like half a can. So if he wants that, it's just so funny how he knows it's lunchtime for the cats. I also put a chicken breast in the oven. I've been sticking a chicken breast in the toaster oven for the cats for lunch over the past few days. And so I just bake it for like a half hour. And then I split it up 10 ways. Even the kitten gets some. And they've been getting that with a few treats for lunch. Here's Goldie. She's watching him. See the fur on her back? It's all matted. It's 1:30 p.m. I just gave Splash and Simba their lunch. Splash is so funny. He loves this bed. How you doing, Splashy? For lunch, they're having some leftover Friskies, which is what they had for breakfast. They're having some of the freshly roasted chicken, and they're having a few treats. It's 8 p.m., and Sammy is visiting with Carmella. You can't see it right now, but Sammy's underneath the day sofa, and there's Carmella right here. There's Sammy. Can you see her? And here's Carmella. She's looking at her like, what's going on over there? She's keeping a respectable distance away from Sammy. But Sammy wanted to come upstairs, and I opened the screen door so she could come in, and she came in. You okay, Sammy? You gonna play? Play with the baby? You play with the baby? Here. You guys want to play? Maybe they want to play together with a toy. I know it's kind of dark. Now there's more light. There's Carmella. There's Sammy. Someone's purring. I think it's the kitten. Sammy, you gonna babysit for me? I'm in the process of trying to clean up the kitchen after dinner. Everyone has eaten. So I'd like to clean up and just be done with that. You okay? Sammy, I want you to stay and play. You gonna follow her out of the room? So Nancy's in my bedroom, but I shut the door because I don't need Carmella going under the bed. Okay, go play with her. Go play with her, please. You don't want to play? Let's turn a toy on. You want to turn a toy on? You going to play with Sammy? Sammy, you going to come play? I wish there was a way to detach the door of the crate, but there's no way to take it off. I mean, like, I wish there was an easy way to take it off. And then, like, I wish it came off and then it snapped back on, but it doesn't. For dinner today, she's having beef morsels, but I don't think she likes them. Look at Sammy. She goes into, like, a hunting crouch. This is what she did last night before she bopped the kitten on the head. It's 9:15 p.m. Here's Carmella. I have a toy here. And here's Simba. He just came and he sat down. And it's dark right now, so in case the camera is acting strange, that's why. Sometimes the camera acts slow when it's kind of dark. And here's Carmella. I wonder if Simba wants to play with her. You want to play? Want to play, Simba? Simba? Carmella? Simba? I hope he knows how to be nice to a kitten. Maybe he came over here to let her know that she should stay in the room. You gonna let her out, Simba? Let her walk around the house? You wanna let her walk around the house, Simba? Let her walk around? She's purring. She wants to play with the zipper. You want to come out? You want to come out, see what's going on? I move the zipper over. Say hello, Mr. Simba. Hello, Big Simba. Hello, Big Simba. Big Simba. Little kitten. Simba's just watching. Simba, can you be my babysitter, please, Simba? Can you babysit the baby? I'm hoping that Simba does not smack her. Sammy bopped her. Like, there's a difference between a bop and a smack. I just don't want Simba to smack her. Look at Splash. Come on, Splash, you want to play? Come on, you want to play with the baby? They're looking at her. You come out over here? Look at that. Look at that. Where are you going to go? You going to run and hide? Simba's just watching. Hello. She's having fun with the zipper. Pets? No pets? The dining room is dark. The kitchen's open. Like, she could walk in the kitchen. She could walk in the dining room even though it's dark. She could walk in the living room. And then all the other doors are shut, so she can't go in any other room. Simba's just watching. You want to play? Simba, you want to play? Simba, you going to play? Boop, boop. You going to play with her, Simba? Look at this. You going to play? Come on, Simba, you want to play? Come on, you want to come out? You coming out? Come on out. Come on. Come on out. You come out. There you go. Come on out. Come on out. Okay. Coming out? She's afraid. You afraid? Don't be afraid. You come out? I don't want to force her into doing something she doesn't want to do. So if she doesn't want to come out now, like, she could always come out tomorrow in the morning. She's thinking about it. She's like, maybe I'll come out. Even if she just comes out in the hallway, I think it would be good. The first thing she's going to want to do is like inspect things. I just realized that I have some balls and pom-poms she'll probably chase. Come on, don't come out. She just chased a ball down the hall, and then when she realized what she did, she ran back. Watch. She wants to chase it, but she's afraid. Here. Simba's watching from the play rug. Simba's watching. She just ran back in the room. I'm glad she knows to run back in the room. She didn't even really walk around the living room much. She got as far as Nancy's little bed underneath the end table. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Getting brave. Simba's watching. Simba might get mad if she goes near those feeders. I just don't want him to swat her. He's being pretty tolerant so far. She's all the way over there. Is she going to go in the other room? Now he's growling. Simba. Simba, she's not bothering you. You're a big boy. You're a big boy, Simba. She's not bothering you. She's just looking around, okay? She's just looking around. Oh, she went in the condo. Simba. Simba, you're a good man, okay? You're a good man. Now she's on the other side of the room, looking all around. Simba, you're okay. I'm here to protect you, okay? I'm here to protect you, Simba. Splash just came out to eat some snacks. That's his crunchy mouse near him. And I think she's somewhere around here. Is he looking at her? I don't know. I don't know where she is. I just gave Simba crunchies in the mouse. Splash is looking. Oh, she just went underneath the coffee table. Nancy loves to take naps underneath the coffee table. Richard likes to go under there also. Now she's over there near Stella's castle. You watching the baby? Where's the baby? Now she's in Stella's castle. She just came out. She doesn't like these crunchies, otherwise I'd give her a few. Hey, Simba. Simba just hissed. But that's one brave little kitten. Oh, is she going to go to the top of the cat tower? Oh, she's just looking around. She's on the chair now. There's all kinds of cat toys on that chair. I have to put those away. Look at Splash. Splash, be nice. Be nice, Splash. Splash is such a big cat. He's like 4 times the size of this kitten. He's 5 times the size of this kitten. Splash. I don't trust how he looks right now. Splash. Splashy man. You okay, buddy? We have to remember that Splash is a hunter. I have that very old video of Splash hunting a mouse outside. So I hope he doesn't see her as prey. I mean, the fact that Splash and Simba are sitting here, they're not completely afraid of her. I mean, that's a good sign. Because sometimes if they see, like, a member of the Lucky Seven, they'll just go run and hide. Everyone be nice to each other. Okay? We're good? I gave Simba some more crunchies. All right, relax, Splash. I gave Splash some crunchies also, but he's not eating them. So Carmella weighs a little bit more than 4 pounds. Splash weighs a little bit more than 20 pounds. So if you do the math, Splash is 5 times the size of Carmella. Simba's a little bit more than 4 times the size. He's like 4.5 times the size. This is where Nancy likes to lay. I have all the scratch and rolls just piled up here because I was vacuuming. Okay, you gonna go back in your room? Simba, you ate those so fast. Okay, you going back in your room? Yeah. Here's Simba. There's the kitten. And there's Simba. And there's the little kitten. She's getting so big already. I was looking at, I was editing videos today of like her 4th day inside. She was so small. She's still small. Well, at least she's providing some entertainment for Splash and Simba because they seem to be kind of amused by her. They're just like watching her. She just went back in her room. Here, you want a ball? Here. Good job, you did good. You did good. It's 10:20 p.m. Carmella has the zoomies right now. She's running all around the room. We're going to have some playtime. And I'm going to sleep in here for a little bit. Or maybe the whole night. Just depends. Depends on whether I get good sleep or not. She has food. I gave her the rest of the fancy feast that she ate earlier. And I opened a can of the Purina Pro Plan. And she has some of the new Low Crunchies. And she still has some of the wholehearted beef from earlier. She had a big day. A big day. Sammy was in here with her. And then she got to explore part of the house. And she was hanging out with Splash and Simba. Oh, the battery's going to die in the camera soon. Good job. Good job. Every day she's getting bigger and bigger. It is 7:45 a.m. and I'm brushing Simba. And there's Carmella. I opened her door and I let her come out of her room. Simba just noticed her. You're okay, Simba. She's a little baby. She's a little baby, Simba. You're a big man. Okay? Hello, Carmella. Maybe she'll want to play with Simba. I just got this ribbon toy out. Oh my gosh. Simba's purring. You want to play, Simba? Simba, you want to play? You want to play? Here's Splash. You just saw her. Hey, Splashy man. No pets? No pets? No. Hello, Carmella. These two are just watching her. There's another fish on a string toy around here. Actually, I think I could put this on. I got Simba's fish toy. You want to play with her, Simba? Be careful. Okay. You going to share, Simba? Will Simba share his fish toy? I'm going to take down a scratch and roll for her. I just gave her a scratch and roll. She's going to know what to do with it. she going to sit in it? She's looking at the TV. There are shooting stars on a video. Want to play, Simba? Simba, you want to play? She wants to look around. I hope that doesn't fall on her. This is what you get. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. She's chasing Splash. She wants to play with Splash. That's what Boo used to do. Boo used to chase Splash around. She's already trying to take over. Simba's like, he's not having it. He's not having it. So I went into the kitchen to get an apple, and I come back here, and Carmella wanted to play with Simba, but he wasn't happy about it. So he swatted at her and growled. And like she backed away and looked at him like, what's the matter with you? And then she ran into her Boo's room, and he swatted at her as she was running away. So not nice, Simba. Be a nice boy, Simba. Be nice to Carmella. There she is. You okay? Good girl. Good girl. You hungry? You hungry? Look at that. She knows how to use a scratch and roll. It is 8:09 a.m. Simba just ate his breakfast. That's his empty plate. He's watching her kind of explore the room. There she is right now. She knows not to get too close to Simba after he swatted at her. Splash, on the other hand, was eating his breakfast here with Simba, but then when he saw her, he ran into the other room. She wants to smell every square inch of the room. It is 8:25 a.m. and I just weighed her on the scale a little while ago. She weighed 4 pounds, 6.5 ounces. It's before she started eating. But I was on the phone, so I couldn't record it at the time. She came back into the room by herself. She was in the living room, and I was like, okay, time to go back in your room. She knew exactly what I said, and she just ran right in here. So then I served her breakfast. I'm going to move this over. Then I'll move her toy over, and I got to feed the Lucky 7 now. The Lucky Seven are having their breakfast. It's Tasteful Tuesday because I found 5 little cans of Tastefuls. And they're having one of the extra cans of Stella and Chewy's that I had. They don't really like both of these brands, so I'm just using up what I have. Ringo's not eating right now. There's Ringo. He is in the far window watching birds and squirrels because one of the bird feeders is outside of that window and he has a good view of it. It's 12:33 p.m. Look at Carmella. She's all stretched out on the day sofa. I'm filming this through the screen door. She's laying with her belly exposed. Oh, there she goes. She heard me. I'm sorry, I didn't want to wake you. You're getting so big. Getting so big. Sammy's rubbing on my legs. It is 2:23 p.m. There's Cousin Oliver. He's hanging out under the patio table cover. And I was just outside setting up these heated bowls. So I've decided that I'm going to do it like I did it last year. So the larger kind of gray bowl, that has water in it. It holds a little more than a gallon of water. And then the blue bowl fits one of the paper plates that I put his food on. I don't know if he realizes that he has food in that bowl because normally he just gets food on the patio. But now that it's getting colder, I'm going to put it in the heated bowl for him. So it should keep the food from freezing, even though we're not at freezing yet. Go ahead, it's in the bowl. It's in the blue bowl. It's over there. In the blue bowl. Not the bird seed, the blue bowl. Yeah, right there. There you go. Eat your food. There. I moved the bird feeder over there. I don't want a whole bunch of bird seed in either of the bowls. I might just move the I might move the bird feeder over a little bit more, but I want to make sure that the cats can still see it from the windows. Or what I might do is I might move the heated bowls to the other side of the patio. The problem is where the outlets are. So I would need to run a different extension cord if I move them to the other side of the patio. And right where they are now is where I've had an extension cord. I just need to go outside and make sure that the outlet is working and it hasn't been tripped off for whatever reason. It's a GFCI, so it has a ground fault circuit interrupter. I think that's what that stands for. So if the weather's bad, it might trip off. Okay, eat your food. You eat it. I don't know why he keeps thinking he has to pull it out of the bowl to eat it. Just eat it in the bowl. There you go. It is 7:30 p.m. Hello. How are you? She's in her front row seat. Don't sit on the curtains. She's in her front row seat to see what's going on outside on the patio. She loves laying in this bed, and look how big she's been getting. I normally shut the blinds in this window and then let her look out that window. Hello. So I just opened the door to the room and I shut the door to downstairs. I shut the door to any room I don't want her in. And Simba and Splash are up here. I think they're in the dining room right now. I need to finish cleaning the dining room. And she could come out if she wants. You want to come out? Want to come out? You want to come out of the room? You want to come out of the room? Come on. You going to come out of the room? You coming? You coming? She's so smart. She is so smart. You gonna jump? You jump? You jump here? Big jump? Whoop, big jump. Big jump, big jump. You gonna leave the room? You gonna leave the room with me? Yeah? Okay, come on. Come on, you coming out? You coming out? Come on. No, you're gonna stay? All right, you can come out if you want to, all right? The door's open. It is 8:49 p.m. Here's Simba, and I could not find my camera for the past hour or so, and it's been pretty crazy here. So Carmella is running around the house. She's right over there. Simba's here. And at one point, she was literally running circles around him. And he's been in a pretty good mood. He's been really tolerant of her. At one point, I was in the other room and I heard him kind of get mad at her. But other than that, he's been fine. Here's Splash. She was chasing Splash around the house, but he seemed pretty tolerant of it. Like, he wasn't petrified of her. He wasn't, like, super scared. I think maybe he'll just kind of loosen up and accept her more, because last night when she was chasing him, he was like a little more scared, and now I think he's starting to understand that she's really just trying to play with him. I think he's starting to understand that. He just had his crunchy mouse here under the table, but every now and then he walks over to the other room, and she just has eyes for him the same way that Nancy used to have eyes for Boo. Carmella has eyes for Splash. Like, she gets a look in her face, and then she just wants to, like, run toward him. And he doesn't like that, so then he runs away. Splash, she likes you. She likes you. You're her big brother. She's your little baby sister, okay? You got a little baby sister. She looks up to you, Splash. She thinks you're very handsome. She thinks you're so handsome, Splash. She found the chair full of cat toys. Look at this. What you doing over there? It's hard to film her because she's been running around so much. What you doing? Simba says he's babysitting right now, so he has babysitting duties. Okay, I'll give you some more crunchies, Simba. This is his crunchy mouse. This is where he gets his crunchies, in this little mouse. I guess I spoke too soon about Simba being the babysitter because he just smacked her a few minutes ago. He was laying here and she wanted to be on the scratch and roll, and she went underneath the scratch and roll. She wanted to play, and he wasn't having it. There he is now. He's watching her. So he smacked her pretty good. I hope she's okay. But, you know, if we think back to when Splash and Simba were kittens, Stella used to smack them all the time. That's how she disciplined them. She used to always smack them into line and be like, okay, start behaving. You know, if Stella didn't like what they were doing, she'd smack them. I just don't want him to injure her because he's so much bigger than she is. She just wants to play. Splash just walked in. Is she gonna go after him? Her tail's all big. I didn't even see it on the camera. She's so fast. I'm trying to fill up Simba's crunchy mouse. Here, Simba. Simba! She's hunting the crunchy. She's not going to eat them. She doesn't like them. Right now, I have to say she's even faster than Sammy. Like, Sammy's a fast cat. She's faster than Sammy. She's so fast, sometimes you don't even see her. She's just a flash.
She just came over here to bother Splash. There's like a million cat toys under the table and just some other stuff that I need to put away. I was like reorganizing stuff. I'm still in the middle of reorganizing stuff in this room. But I found like a ton of cat toys underneath the china cabinet, which I had to kitten proof. I had to close off access to the bottom of it. I still have to collect all those toys and put them away, but I figured if someone wants to play with them, they could.
It's about 7:45 a.m. We're having some playtime here in the living room. Simba's behind me. He's sitting on a scratch and roll. He's a little bit hangry because he hasn't had his breakfast yet. He had a snack. I don't know if you could see her because of the way the lighting is. She's doing a good job getting to the top of the cat towers. Splash is in the other room. He came in and he looked at her and then he's like, yeah, I'm gonna hang out in the other room. She's a very good jumper. You're okay, Simba. You're okay. Big jump. Where you going, Simba? You gonna lay down by the sumo? The cat sumo? Simba, you hungry? You want breakfast? Okay, we'll have breakfast, okay? He's giving her dirty looks. It's 8:05 a.m. I gave Splash and Simba their breakfast. They each ate about half of it. Here's Splash. So she has been approaching Splash. She's actually under there now. And he's been kind of chasing her off, which is good. So I think maybe they'll be able to figure out how to play with each other because she wants to play with him. Like she approaches him like she wants to play and then he gets a little freaked out. But then he kind of moves in her direction and she runs away. So Splash needs to man up. I put a few drops of CBD oil in what's left in his bowl because he didn't finish. So hopefully he'll eat the rest of his food. She's still in like discovery mode, wandering around and discovering things. I still have not cleaned up all of those cat toys on the floor.
She's so tiny. Splash is literally 5 times her size. See, she backed away. She doesn't want fights or problems. She just wants to play. She just wants to play, Splash, okay? It is 8:12 a.m. and today she weighs 4 pounds and 6.2 ounces. She's been running around the living room this morning. And hopefully Simba and Splash are starting to get along with her a little bit better. I think Splash is a little bit more accepting of her. He's not running away as much. And he's actually starting to hold his ground with her. So I've seen him kind of like just stand firm and then she backs off. I hope the two of them can play together because she really wants to play with him. And Simba, if she gets too close to Simba, like he growls. He didn't swat at her this morning. He just growled a few times. Yesterday he swatted at her, so he's setting some boundaries with her. And that's what's going on. It's 10:38 a.m. Here's Carmella, and Sammy was just under the day sofa with her, but I had to go and get the camera. Oh, Sammy just came back in the room. There's Big Sammy. Big Sammy. You're a good girl, Sammy. Be nice. So Sammy hissed at her before and tried to smack her. Come here. Look how big Sammy is compared to her. Sammy's the smallest cat in the house. All right, Sammy, you going to play with her? Can you play, please? I really wish Sammy would play with her because then, you know, Sammy could be my babysitter during the day. She really wants to play with Sammy. She's very eager to play with the other cats. She is cautious, though, because, you know, Sammy smacked her. Hopefully when they smack her, they're not using their claws. She looks like she's ready to jump on her. Meaning the kitten, yeah. You guys want to play? Here. They both love that game. Come on. You want to play together? Nancy was looking from the hallway, which is why I opened the screen door. And I was hoping Nancy would come in, but Sammy came in. Here, come on. Play with this. You both love this toy. You both love that Kitten toy, so you guys could play together. Sammy just wants to do her nails. You gonna play? Sammy, be nice. Be nice, Sammy. She just wants to play. Sammy says she's had enough. She's gonna leave. Uh-oh. I really don't want the kitten to leave right now because, like, Richard's upstairs and Ringo's upstairs. And I need to get work done. This is a work day for me. Hey, Sammy, you coming in? Come in and help me. Come in and help me, Sammy. I need you to play with her. Can you play with Carmella, please? Play with her, Sammy. Sammy, come and play. Sammy just likes to know that she can leave when she wants to. Hey, come here. She hit Sammy's leg. She's like, hey, don't go anywhere. Uh-oh, come here. Come back here. You're not going out right now. You coming in, Sammy? Come on in, because she can't leave right now. I don't want her leaving yet. Come in, Sammy. Come on. Here. Come on in. Come on in and play. Come on in and play. Come on. Over here. You're over here. Come on. Sammy. Sammy. Come on. Come on in. You gonna play? Come on in and play. All right, good. Where is everyone? Oh, everyone's under here. She wants to smell Sammy's butt. Okay, come on. Let's all play together. Let's all play together, okay? Play. We could share toys. You want 2 different toys? You each want your own toy? Here. You could each have your own toy. Okay? Everyone has a wand toy. Good? Good? Big sister, little sister. What is she doing? Uh-oh, is she gonna jump on Sammy? She's smelling her. Be careful. Where's she going now? Oh, she's going back around this way. Hey, be nice. Be nice. Be nice, Sammy. You okay, Carmella? You okay, Carmella? You okay? Listen, be nice. She's a little baby. She's a little baby. Just be nice to her.
It is 8 a.m. Here's Splash. He's still in bed. He loves this bed. This is where he sleeps at night. We're running a little bit late today because I was up a little bit too late last night. I had a very long work day. Here's Simba. He got weighed today. Simba got weighed about 4 days ago, and he had reached a new low for his current weight loss journey. So I weighed him this morning, and he actually gained a little weight from 4 days ago. So we're going to see what we could do there. Hopefully it's just like one of those fluctuations. You know, your weight's never the same every single day. So hopefully it's just a little fluctuation. But maybe they've been getting a few too many crunchies at night. They've been getting 3 mice full of crunchies, as well as a few crunchies in these feeders. So I don't know if Simba's been eating all the crunchies or if Splash has been getting any. I don't know what's going on there. Also, the other thing is we already went through the bag of Royal Canin weight loss crunchies. Like, those are done. And those are like the lowest calorie crunchies. Now we're on the Science Diet Light crunchies, which have a little bit more calories. So maybe the Royal Canin were really helping, and the Science Diet with a little bit more calories, maybe I got to cut back on those a little bit. Simba does not like me talking about this at all. He had 3 dried sardines this morning as a treat for letting me weigh him because he got weighed on 3 different scales. Right, Simba? Are you hangry? You want your breakfast? Yeah, he's a little hangry right now because we're off schedule because, you know, I'm running late today. I want to let Carmella out of the room so she could run around the house for a little while, but I wait to do that until I'm ready for my day and I could keep an eye on her. So I'm still getting dressed, getting ready for my day, and once that's done, then I'll let her out. Unfortunately, last night, she didn't have a chance to come out of the room because I was just too busy. I was just sucked into getting a whole bunch of computer work done. Also, all of the outside bird feeders are empty. I did not refill them yesterday, plus the landscapers came and they were blowing everything around. So I have to go outside and refill all the bird feeders. So the cats are not too happy that they don't have any birds and squirrel visitors today. Even Carmella is like, why is nobody on the patio? It is 32 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Like, everything is covered in frost. And a lot of stuff outside is frozen. Like, whatever had a little bit of like water on it, it's frozen. I just put some birdseed and some peanuts in all of the feeders. This feeder actually has ice on the bottom of it, and I could not get the plastic tray out of the stand. It's like frozen in there. So I just put the birdseed on top, and I'm hoping as the day warms up that it will thaw out. Here's the feeder on the patio, and I found 3 security cameras by the back steps. So I guess the landscapers, when they were blowing stuff around, they blew the cameras off of where they were attached and just left them there. So I hate when they do that. Like, if they're going to blow stuff around, just put everything back where you found it. And there's Carmella. Good morning.
Good morning. I just opened the screen door. You could come outside. You go out.
Go out in the other room, see Simba. Splash is in my room. He doesn't want to be disturbed. Look at this mess that we need to clean up. So she ate all of her food from last night. She probably wants breakfast. I dug out my sleeping bag from the closet because it was kind of cold last night. So I actually slept here until about 3 o'clock in the morning. So I fell asleep, and then the next thing I know, I woke up. It was like 3 a.m. and she was laying here. She was laying like between my knees. So I was like, okay, I got to get up really gently, but I woke her up anyway. There she is right now. And when that happened, it's like I just pet her and she like looks up at me. She's like, what are you doing? Where are you going? What's happening? Like she's all concerned. So I was like, no, you stay here. So I left her there. She was all wrapped up in the blankets. So she was happy. Hello, come on. You could come out.
You could come out of the room now. You could come out of the room. You're getting so big. You're getting so big. Look what a big girl you are. You're such a big girl. Come on out.
She behaves very well. See, she waits for me to tell her, come on out. There you go. Simba's watching her from the cat tower. She's just looking around, smelling everything. It's 8:37 a.m. and I just gave Simba his breakfast. The landscapers showed up next door at my neighbor's house. They're so loud. But it's so funny because as soon as I gave Simba his breakfast, Carmella just ran straight into her room. So I guess she's hungry. I guess she wants her breakfast. Look who's here. It's Simba. She's running around. I guess he sees her. Maybe she wants to come back in. She wants to play with Simba really badly. Like when Simba was on the cat tower, she was on the bottom of it.
Simba, I need you to play with the little baby.
Sammy came upstairs a few minutes ago, and Simba's letting her know that Simba's the king of the castle. He's been exerting his dominance recently. She's underneath this piece of furniture. The little kitten's running around somewhere.
And here's Splash. He just ate his breakfast. Good boy, Splash. He doesn't want any part of the drama.
She's under the day sofa, and she's scared because of the landscaping noise. She spent 20 minutes out of the room this morning. This is her breakfast. I'm hoping she comes out soon to eat it. I'm probably going to have to use a toy to lure her out. I had to lure her out with a little bit of a churro on her food. So she likes the purple churro. That used to be Stella's favorite. And today she's 4 pounds, 8 ounces. I just looked it up in the book, and she gained half of a pound in 10 days. 10 days ago is when she reached 4 pounds. And today she reached 4.5 pounds. So she's gaining weight at a good rate. Getting so big. You're getting so big, Carmella. It's 9:35 a.m. There's Cousin Oliver, and I just heard a very bad cat fight on the patio. I opened up the back door, and it was happening over there by the garage door. And it was him, and it was the neighbor's cat. This is why, if you have indoor-outdoor cats, it's dangerous for them. They could get into fights with other cats. Now, I don't know if she's still hanging around. I see some white over there. Let me go outside to see if she's around. You okay? You okay? She's still here, so the fight couldn't have been too bad. Maybe it just sounded worse than it was, because, you know, cats like to scream. Someone had a very, very crazy ninja scream. So I'm going to put 2 plates of food out, so they both can eat. I mean, my neighbor should be feeding their cat. She should not be coming here for food, but I don't know. I don't know what the situation is. Meanwhile, all of the inside cats are very upset about what they heard. I have 2 plates of food going outside. Look at this. Hennessy's walking toward me because she sees food. So they're having a can of mixed grill. I don't even know the brand. It's a Walmart brand. It's like their cheap food. And then some crunchies on top. These are some leftover From, F-R-O-M-M, salmon crunchies. The cats don't really like them. So they're getting fed to the outside cats. I don't know where Cousin Oliver went, but I know he's out there somewhere. I just gave her a plate of food over here. Look at this. Was this from them, or was this from the landscapers blowing things around? I put his food here under the chair. I'm assuming he's under the patio cover. I don't know, though. He's over here. Here. I give him food here on the side of the patio furniture. That way they don't have to see each other. It's about 1 p.m. And I'm having my sprinklers shut off for the season, so they're all being blown out so they don't freeze. Like, the water that stays in them doesn't freeze over the winter. Just in time, because it was so cold this morning. There was frost on everything, and I mentioned that the water was frozen out there. This always scares the cats, so they all ran. It sounds like the whole yard is hissing. It is 1 p.m. Time for lunch. So she did not finish her breakfast. This was the fancy feast for kittens. I think it was like ocean whitefish, something like that. And so now she's going to get what I had, some leftovers in cans, the wholehearted liver and chicken, and then fancy feast natural salmon. How you doing? You okay? You been playing? I have to recharge her toys. Okay, I'm going to give you your lunch. I'll turn that toy on, and then I'll be back later, okay? Okay? It's 8:30 p.m. and here's Carmella. She's playing with some toys over here. It's so funny because she's playing with this toy with the ball that goes around the same way that she plays with the cat track. So she like hits the ball and then she goes and she does something else, and then when it stops she comes back and she hits it again. Now, there's Simba. Simba beat her up a little while ago. I don't know if he actually made contact with her or just came close, but he smacked her a few times. And like I said, it was really fast, so I don't know if he actually hit her or just came close to hitting her, but she wasn't happy about it. And she was, taken aback by it, but now she's kind of over it. I guess she forgot about it or she doesn't care, and she's just running around having a good time. When Simba hit her, he was on the play rug, and she, I guess, came close to him. He wanted crunchies at the time. I was getting his Crunchy Mouse ready, and maybe she got too close to the Crunchy Mouse, and then he got mad at her. So he was on the play rug, and she was running around the room, and then eventually he said, I'm going into my cat tower. That's his favorite cat tower. It's like his chair, right, Simba? Simba, you okay? You okay, Simba? So what happened was I gave him crunchies. I gave Splash crunchies. Then I said, let me give her some crunchies. So I gave her some kitten crunchies. She didn't eat them right away, and the next thing I know, Simba ate them. So he's back to being a treat thief. You're okay, Simba. You're okay. You're okay. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. You're a babysitter? You're the good babysitter, Simba? You're a good boy. You're a good man, Simba. Simba, you're a good man. It is 6:35 a.m. Someone's been climbing the screen door. Do you hear her meowing? It's because she wants to come out. You want to come out? Last night she had so much fun running around the house. Last night I even let her into my bedroom. But I'm keeping her in here because I want to just get ready for my day and not have to supervise her. It'll only be another 20 minutes, okay? Just another 20 minutes. Also, I know Splash is still a little bit afraid of her, so. You're okay. You're all right. You're okay. Want to show everyone how you climb the door? You gonna climb the door again? No? You'll come out soon. Go. I put your toy on. Oh, what? The toy went on. No, your toy's still on. You play with your toy. Play with your toy, okay? You want me to come in? I gotta get ready. I gotta get dressed and ready. Okay, I'll come in. Move in. Move in. I just opened the window for her. And I can see that it looks like all the bird seed's gone, so I'll have to put some more out. Hello, little baby. I've already visited her in here this morning. She got pets. I played with her for a little bit. Okay? Want some air? Here. I'll give you a little bit of air. You want some air? You smell some air? Okay, that's what I'll do. I'll open the windows. You stay here with your air. Stay here with your air, okay? Hello.
Here, Splash. Hello, big boy. Hello, big boy.
Oh my God, what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? She just climbed all the way to the top of the door and then jumped down. Are you crazy? You're gonna hurt yourself. What are you doing? You wanna come out? All right, you come out, but if you get in trouble, I can't help you. You're gonna cause trouble for yourself? Do you wanna come out and cause trouble? Quicker than I could hit record on this camera, she just chased Splash through the living room. Look at this, she just jumped on the bed for the first time. I don't know if you could see her, now she's on the end table. She's running around the house. When she comes out of Boo's room, she like turns into a completely different cat. It's 7:15 a.m. and so far this morning, Simba has not growled and he has not hissed. And the kitten's been here on this little ottoman. The kitten's been on this cat tower with Simba. The kitten was there on the level below Simba. He didn't growl, he didn't hiss. He just looks at her like, what are you doing? I think maybe he's starting to figure out that she just wants to play with him. Because yesterday she was just like zooming around him and she had like no indication of trying to hurt him.
Hello. Good morning.
So when she comes out of the room, she turns into a completely different cat. It's almost like she becomes a little bit feral, but then she kind of snaps out of it for a little while. But tomorrow, I'm going to be gone for the whole day. It'll be the longest she's been by herself. It'll be the longest that she's been by herself. And I was thinking of leaving her just with the screen door shut. But after what happened this morning with her climbing it, I'm definitely just going to shut the door. She should be fine. I'm going to leave like automatic feeders for all the cats. And I might leave an automatic feeder for her also. But I will leave just like regular food because she doesn't binge on her food. She just eats it when she wants to eat it. So I'm going to leave her some wet food, some dry food, and maybe also like a snack feeder just in case I don't get back when I think I'm getting back. She should be fine. She's getting so big. You're getting so big. You're getting so big. She's not nibbling on my hands anymore, which is good. For a while, like every time I touched her, all she wanted to do was like nibble on my hand and my arm. I feel bad for Splash because right now he's just hiding under my bed. He needs to come out. Wow, big jumps. She jumped and turned this toy on. Wow, big jump, big jump. It is 8:10 a.m. I just opened the door and look who I found. It's Cousin Oliver, so I'm going to give him some food. He looks cold. Hopefully he's using some shelters. It was only about 35 degrees outside this morning. I already filled all the bird feeders. Hopefully it's going to get up to the 50s today, but the nights have been really, really cold. I gave him half a can of Friskies that I mix some warm water into and also some of those really high-calorie crunchies on top. I've decided that what I would like to do is give him one of the cat beds from Sharon. Like when Sammy was missing, I put a cat bed outside for her and he was laying in it. He was really happy to lay in it. So what I'd like to do is put a cat bed on one of the patio chairs underneath the patio cover. So there's the patio table and chairs. They're all under this black cover. And I know he goes onto the chairs and I know he hangs out on the chairs under there. So now that the cats have the new beds from Sharon, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the bed that I put outside. I think it was like a red one. And I'm going to put that on one of the patio chairs. I don't know if I'm going to do it today or when I'm going to do it. But that's what I'd like to do. And I think he'll enjoy that. I think he'll be warmer laying in that cat bed on one of the chairs than just on the chair by itself. And they're not going to get wet under there because of the cover. It's a weatherproof cover. So I'm pretty sure this is the one that I had put outside. So this has been through the washing machine very recently. I just washed all of the old cat beds when the cats got the new ones. So I'll put this one outside for him and hopefully he'll like it. He liked it when it was just outside by the back door, so he should like it if it's on one of the chairs. And hopefully he's not going to knock it off the chair. That's the thing. I don't want him to knock it off. But if he knocks it off, it'll just go underneath the table, and then I'd have to put it back up. Hey, Sammy, good morning. Good morning, Nancy. Look at little Eva. So this has been her favorite spot recently. Somehow this blanket found its way onto the floor in the back room. And every time I walk into this area, she's laying on this blanket. She loves this blanket. Like she has all the other furniture to lay on, all the other cat beds to lay in. She just wants to lay here on the floor on this blanket. Here's Sammy. She's eating her breakfast. It is Fancy Feast Friday. Here's Ziggy, Nancy, Richard, and Goldie eating their breakfast. And I was able to pet Goldie before they ate. I always try to sneak pets with her before I give her her meals. And I was able to pet her back. Her back is all matted fur. Like, I think there's more matted fur now than there was previously. I don't know what I'm going to do about this. I can't isolate her in Boo's room because of the kitten. I could try to isolate her in the bathroom down here. I don't know how I would do that. And even once I isolate her, I don't even know how I'd be able to get all those mats off of her other than just like cutting off all of her fur, like on the back area. With Stella, when Stella had mats, first of all, Stella never had mats that big. Like every now and then she'd have like a little mat on her fur and I would just cut it off and she'd hate it. Even now, Splash, I think he has like a little mat on his hip area. That's where Stella used to get like a mat on her hip area. And it's really small. It's like the size of a dime. So with him, I don't even bother. But with Goldie, there's a lot of matted fur on her back. A lot. It's about 11 a.m. I'm outside with the cat bed. And for me to access the chairs, I'm going to have to untie like one side of this. So I'm trying to figure out, like, out of all these 4 chairs, which one's the warmest. I'm thinking maybe this one would be the warmest because the sun would be hitting it that way. And it's like the closest one to the house. So maybe this one would be the warmest because it's the most sheltered also. So I'm going to see if I can untie it here. I don't even know if he's on a chair right now. So he's actually on that chair right now. What you doing? I want to give you a cat bed. You gonna move? Want to move off the chair? I'm going to give you a cat bed, okay? Or should I put it, maybe I should put it on this chair. Since he likes that one. But he's kind of curled up there. You want a cat bed? I'm going to give you a cat bed there. You know what? I'm going to put it here. I just put it here on the chair. Oh, and he jumped off of this one. Okay, well, he could hang out in this one, but maybe I should put it on this one. Yeah, I think I'll move it over to this one. Okay, I just tied it down again. It actually like clips along the side, like the 2 sides clip together, and then I take the extra and I just tie it to the chair because it will blow off if I don't do that. And he's just sitting there watching me. I showed him the bed. I said, this is your bed. I'm giving you a bed. I'm putting it on a chair. I told him, so hopefully he'll enjoy it. He should be a lot warmer with the bed. It's 7:39 p.m. Here's Nancy. She's on top of the cat tower. And Carmella's on the bottom of the cat tower. And she wants to climb it to be near Nancy. Nancy's just looking at her. Carmella has a hard time climbing this cat tower because she's small. She can easily get up to this one. It's harder for her to get up to the other one. Oh, Nancy's hissing. There's Nancy. Nancy's a little afraid of this kitten. She's also letting the kitten know that, don't bother me. There's Nancy, there's Carmella. They both moved here to the living room. Is Nancy going to follow her? They're kind of similar in some respects because the way that Carmella kind of ambushes the other cats, like wanting to play with them, is kind of how Nancy does it also. Okay, Nancy? Now Nancy and Carmella are in my bedroom. Here's Nancy, there's Carmella. I don't know if you could see them because it's dark. I need to start getting the cats ready for tomorrow. So I need to give everyone fresh water. And I need to figure out what I'm doing as far as feeders go. I'm supposed to be back tomorrow evening, which means I'll give them their breakfast, and then the rest of their meals for the day would be in the automatic feeders. But I always like to leave at least like another meal, like the following morning's breakfast, in a feeder also. So I was thinking of using these 24-hour feeders because that's all I really need is 24 hours. But I might need to use like 2 of these for Splash and 2 of these for Simba. So they would have their lunch, their dinner, their nighttime snack, and then their breakfast. And I would just set them to go off at different times. It's just easier than putting the bigger feeders out, the ones that go in a circle. Sammy's in this room right now. She's exploring. And what I was going to do in this room for Carmella was leave her with her lunch and her dinner, and then also some crunchies, and then also maybe give her a feeder with additional crunchies in it, just so she has food. I plan on being back by the evening, but I'm driving about 40 miles each way, and in case there's an issue, like I had last year in December where I had a flat tire and I couldn't make it back. So I always have to be conscious of that now, especially because the roads in the New York City area are just so bad. Like, they're just so bad. So I have to always deal with that. It is 7:30 a.m. Here's Simba. Good morning, Simba. How are you today? So Simba's watching the little kitten. She was just let out of her room a few minutes ago. The first thing that she does is chase Splash. Here's Splash. He's underneath the dining room table. So she chases him. He comes over here. I guess he feels safe under the table. And then she'll come and visit him. She wants to play. Like, she's not going to attack him. And then Splash goes under the bed. And last night, she followed him under the bed. Actually, there's a toy under here right now that she was playing with last night that she absolutely loves. So maybe she'll go back under there to get it. I think Splash just needs some time with her because he's not growling at her. He's not hissing at her. Like, he's not making aggressive actions or sounds or behaviors toward her. So I think he just needs some more time. If this was like Richard or Ringo, for example, Splash would be growling and hissing and not happy. So there she is underneath the bed with him. And now he is growling a little bit.
But he's basically just telling her not to get too close. Oh, now he hissed because she got really close. So if he growls or hisses, she will back away. Like, she has no intention to attack him. So she just left. Hopefully Splash will be able to get over this.
What I need to do is get more of those Feel Away Optimum dispensers. She's walking around over here now. Because all of the ones in the house are empty. When the kitten first came inside, I put new dispensers in all of the diffusers, and now it's time to replace them and get new ones. So I need to do that, but since I'm going to be away all day today, I don't want to do it yet. Maybe I'll pop into a pet store and see if I could buy some today. But that's what I need to do. I need to get more of the Feel Away Optimum dispensers because those really, really work. And then I also need to work on Splash and maybe give him some more of the calming treats or more of the calming drops or supplements. It is 8:14 a.m. Here's Simba. He's relaxing on the bed. He wants his breakfast. He's like, come on, hurry up, get dressed, get ready for your day so I can eat my breakfast. And here's Splash. He moved up to the cat tower. He can keep a good eye on Carmella from here. I told him and Simba that they are the babysitters, so when she's running around the house, they got to make sure she's okay. Got to keep a good eye on her, right, Splash? Because you're one of the babysitters. She wants to play with Simba while he's eating. And she's doing the same thing to Splash. But they're ignoring her. It is raining today. I'm going to have to put some food out for Cousin Oliver before I leave. At 6:44 a.m. today, he was in his bed. Here's Sammy. She wants pets. How you doing, Sammy? Here's Richard and Ziggy. They want their breakfast. How you doing, Sammy? Sammy was upstairs for a little while, but she didn't want to play with the kitten. I don't know if you could hear her. She's purring very loudly. It is 10:24 a.m. I need to get out of here. So this is what's going on. This automatic feeder is set. I've checked it twice to make sure it's working. So they're going to get a snack later. They're going to get their dinner later. They're going to get another snack at night, and it'll give them breakfast if they need breakfast. They have fresh water. This is what's left of their breakfast. I left bird videos on the TV, leaving the light on, and I scooped all the litter. This is what's going on for Splash and Simba. They have 4 feeders. So in the first compartment, they have their lunch, which is going to be a Shiba Perfect portion. In the next compartment, they have their dinner, which is going to be dry cat food. Origin Guardian for senior cats. In the next compartment, they're going to have a snack later tonight, which is some of the Science Diet Light Crunchies. In the next compartment is some breakfast, just in case I'm not back, and that's also the Origin Guardian 8 for seniors. So there's 4 meals for Splash, 4 meals for Simba. And here's Carmella. Now, she ran around the house a lot this morning, so hopefully she'll be content in this room. As long as the door's shut, she seems to be okay. So this is what we have going on here. She has what's left of her breakfast, and then I also gave her her lunch, and I gave her some extra crunchies. So this is plenty of food to get her through the day. She usually doesn't eat her meals at mealtime. She usually just picks at them throughout the day. So this is good for her. And then here, this will be her first time with an automatic feeder. This compartment has dinner for her, which is just some kitten crunchies. And the next compartment does have breakfast tomorrow, which is also kitten crunchies. I should be back later tonight. That's the plan. I also scooped her litter. I put this toy on for her. And of course, there is a security camera pointing at this entire room. There are security cameras throughout the entire house, downstairs, outside, everything, so I can check on all the cats while I'm away. Cousin Oliver, I gave him breakfast, and I also put some birdseed out for the birds. So everyone is fed, everyone is water, everyone is litter. Hopefully everything will go well today. Usually Carmella will just relax during the day, so that's what should happen today. Once I leave, everything should be nice and calm. Yeah, it's about 7 a.m. Good morning. Good morning. Here's Carmella. She loves the top of this cat tower now that she can reach it. She seems to also love the camera for some reason today. We had a very rough night, right? Yes. Let me tell you why. I got home close to 10 p.m. last night. And when I got home, she did not eat her breakfast from yesterday. She ate her lunch from yesterday. And then for dinner, I left her some crunchies in this cup. And I also left her crunchies in this feeder. Now, she appeared to have eaten quite a bit of them. These are the ones that were open. See, this is the amount that I gave her in both of these. And so she ate, I would say, more than half of them. These are the new Low Kitten Crunchies. So I was like, great, that worked well. The automatic feeder opened. She wasn't afraid of it. She ate the crunchies. I scooped her litter, and it was normal. Normal poop, normal pee clumps, everything was fine. And I was so exhausted, so I was like, I'm just going to scoop her litter and then get ready for bed. I'll sleep in here with her because she was by herself all day. So the next thing I know, she uses the litter box, and she has diarrhea. Just complete diarrhea. So then I had to get up and scoop the litter. And then a little while after that, she vomited. She vomited up like a clump of food. I don't know what it was. So I cleaned that up. It wasn't a whole lot of vomit, but it was just some. Then she had diarrhea again. And then she vomited again. But the next time she vomited, it was just like white foam, which means that like her stomach was empty. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to let her system rest. I'm not going to, at that point it was like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm just going to like let her rest a little bit. And then she had diarrhea a few more times and she vomited foam one more time. By then it was like 5 o'clock in the morning. So I said, I'm going to give her a chicken churro. That'll put something in her stomach and we'll see if she'll eat it. Well, she ate it fine. And she has not vomited since then. She has had diarrhea since then, but she hasn't vomited since then. So then around 6 a.m., I gave her another chicken churro, which she ate. She has not vomited since then. So today, I'm going to make her some chicken, some plain chicken. I pulled out a chicken thigh from my freezer. I have the chicken thighs with the bone in and the skin on. So I'm going to bake that and give her some of that meat. And I need to go out and buy some chicken breast today, some plain chicken breast. And also some more kitten food. I wanted to pick some up yesterday, but by the time I got back, it was too late and the store was closed. I need to go to Petco. I'm going to buy her favorite foods from Petco that I know are safe for her, that she's not going to get diarrhea from. So the only thing that I can think of is that it was the dry food because she's not used to eating that much of it. Normally when she gets some dry food, I just sprinkle it on her food or I give her like a little bit next to her food. And I thought that would have been enough to establish safety for her system. So like something like this would not happen. But I guess eating a whole bunch of it as a meal, her digestive system is not ready for that yet. So I hardly got any sleep. I'd be lucky if I got 4 hours of sleep last night because every time I try to fall asleep, I'd wake up if I heard her having diarrhea or vomiting. And every time she had diarrhea, I could hear it. It was loud. It was, kind of noisy. It was like farty diarrhea, right? You had farty diarrhea? She's mad. She's like, don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone I had farty diarrhea. Hey. Hey. She hasn't nibbled on me in a while. How you doing? It is 7:27 a.m. and you missed it. OMG. So there's Simba right now. He's exploring the room. I just opened the screen door, right? Carmella was there. Simba was here. And they went up to each other and they touched noses. Simba kissed Carmella. Simba, get out of there. Simba, get out of there. Get out of there, Simba. I gotta scoop it. I gotta scoop that. Good boy, Simba. Good boy, Simba. You kiss Carmella. Good boy. No growling, no hissing. He kissed her on the nose. It's 7:50 a.m. Splash is on top of the armoire. And Carmella is running around. She's now big enough that she could easily climb up and down these cat towers. And she, a few minutes ago, she jumped from the top of the cat tower all the way to the bed. Right now it's only 29 degrees out, so I'm so happy that I got the sprinklers shut off the other day before it got this cold. I'm just hoping that everything in the greenhouse is surviving. I do have 2 small heaters in there, but this is the first year that I'm using bubble wrap as insulation, so I don't know how that's going. I'm also happy that I put the 2 heated bowls outside. Here's Cousin Oliver. He's in his bed right now. I'm happy that he likes that. I wonder how warm it is, because it should be pretty warm because of the black cover, which will absorb heat, and the fact that he has that nice cozy bed. So I'm glad that he's using it and seems happy. There she is again. The window's open about an inch. Is she gonna visit Splash? Splash is so funny. She's never once tried to do anything malicious to him. She's never tried to attack him. She chases him, but she just wants to play. She's watching birds. I have to go put some bird seed out. I want to get to the stores early today because they're going to be crowded. Because Thanksgiving is in a few days. Less than a week away. Is she going to try to open that window? If she is strong enough to open that window, then we have a serious problem on our hands. Poor Splash. Now he's growling. He's like, leave me alone. You're alright, Splash. You're okay. Don't worry about it. It's 8:14 a.m. I just got her back in her room and I gave her some cooked chicken. That's some cooked chicken thigh that I've cut up. You want to go eat your food? You want to go eat your food? Go eat your food. I got to feed everyone else, okay? You can eat your breakfast. Okay, I guess she doesn't want it. I do have some baby food downstairs that I'll try if she doesn't want to eat that. Look at this. This is Goldie. This is Goldie. I have her in the bathroom and I've been brushing her. I've been getting some of the mats out. Be careful. Be nice. So she's been sitting here. She's been laying there and I was brushing her. And now that I took the camera out, she wants you to know how unhappy she is. You're okay. Just relax. Relax. Go back in there. Go back in there. Just go relax. Go in there. Go where you were. It wasn't bad. Come on. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's good for you. You're going to be beautiful. You're going to be beautiful. Even if I could get just a little bit of these mats out. So I do have like a Furminator, but I don't know where it is right now. Okay, just relax. 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 I've brushed her before on like 2 or 3 other occasions, but not with this brush and not, oh, she's purring. not so long. And I haven't had such a good opportunity. Like, this is perfect, guys. Guys, when you wish for something, like, it can happen. Like, just the other day I was saying, I don't know how I'd ever be able to do this. I was saying, I don't know how I'm ever going to do this. I'm probably going to have to get her into the bathroom. Well, guess what? I was getting breakfast ready for everyone. All of a sudden, I heard a cat in the litter box, and it was her. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is my opportunity. So I shut the door. And when she came out of the litter box, she was not happy. Oh my gosh, was she not happy. But she settled down. She's still not happy. Listen, I'm not hurting you. I'm not hurting you. You're fine. You're fine. You like this. We'll get you good. We'll get you looking very nice. Okay? It's like a salon day for you, Goldie. Goldie, it's a salon day for you. Look how pretty you look. You look so pretty. And I know it feels good. It feels good, right? You're getting all your mats out. Okay. Just gentle. 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 We're brushing gentle. Listen, we're brushing gentle, okay? Gentle brush. Gentle brush. You look so pretty, Goldie. Goldie, you're beautiful. You're so beautiful, Goldie. She's purring so loud. I've never heard you purr like this before, Goldie. Is it a nervous purr? Are you purring because you're nervous? Look how pretty you are. We gotta get these mats out. Can we get the mats out? Does that feel good? You gonna let me brush you from now on? You gonna always let me brush you now? You're so pretty. So pretty. What a pretty girl. Pretty girl, Goldie. So pretty. You're beautiful. You're even prettier than pretty. You're beautiful. You're a beautiful girl, Goldie. Goldie, do you know how beautiful you are? Do you know how beautiful? I'm almost done. Come on, I'm almost done. I just gave you a squeeze up. You don't want it? Okay, just relax. Just relax. Just relax. 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 Just relax. It's like a really big matted area. This whole area right here is a big matted area. It's gonna take more than like one day of brushing to get that out, and I'm definitely gonna have to get my other brush. But I don't know if I'm gonna get this opportunity again. So I'm just trying to do what I can right now. Sammy, relax. Sammy, relax, please. You okay? Okay. Good. You like that? Yeah, it's good. It's good. Come on, we're almost done. Come on. Come here. You don't want a squeezy? I'm petting you. I'm petting you. Look at this. I'm petting your head. I'm petting you. I'm giving you good pets. I'm giving you good pets, okay?
Good pets. Good pets. I'm squeezing your ears. Listen, Goldie. This feels good. This feels good, right? This feels good, right, Goldie? This feels good. You want pets. You're going to be one of the cats that get pets every day, right? You're going to get pets every day, right? Right? You're going to be one of the cats that loves pets. You love pets. Every day you're going to get pets. It feels good, right? Does it feel good? You can admit it. You can admit it, Goldie. You can admit it. It feels good. It feels good to get pets. Let's look at your ears. You're so soft. You have such beautiful, soft fur, except for your back. We're working on it. I would say I got a third of her mat out, which is good. I don't know if you guys could see anything. I just had the camera sitting on the side, but look at this. Look at this. She's purring away. I'm petting her. So this is what's left of the mat. I want to say I got a third of it out, but maybe I only got like a fourth of it out. Good girl. We're going to be friends now, Goldie? Goldie, are we going to be friends? You going to be my friend now? Are we going to be friends? Look at all your hair coming off. You haven't been brushed forever. You gonna let me brush you every day, Goldie? Goldie, I'm gonna brush you every day, right? Now we're friends. We're friends. I'm gonna brush you every day now, right? Right? Tell me right. Say yes. Say yes. I'm gonna get brushed every day. Look at all this fur. Get brushed every day because I'm gonna be a beautiful girl. Well, you're already a beautiful girl, but you're gonna be exquisite, right? You're gonna be exquisite. Good. You want a treat? Oh, look at her hair. Look at how beautiful. Look how beautiful you are. Yeah, you're beautiful. Okay? Okay, we're still working on you. Listen, Goldie, I'm a hairdresser to all the famous cats, okay? I brush their hair every day. Everyone gets their hair brushed every day. You're gonna now be are you one of my clients now? You're gonna be one of my new clients, Goldie? Okay, we're getting there, Goldie. We're getting there. Okay, good girl. You okay? Look at that. Look at that. All right, it's a little tiny bit smaller. You want your treat now? Here. Want your treats? Want to eat your treat? No, you don't want your treat? Okay, come on, I'm still working on you. Hey. Come on, I'm still working on you. You're doing very good, okay? Just sit down. Lay down. Lay down. This can't be comfortable to have all this matted fur on you, okay? It can't be comfortable to have all of this matted fur. So I'm helping you. I'm helping you, Goldie. Come. Okay, you gonna lay down? You want a belly rub? No, I know you want to leave. I know you want to leave, and I know Sammy's probably on the other side of the door. All right, come on. We're almost done. We're almost done. We're almost done. I know this can't be very comfortable for her to have the mats brushed out, but we're getting there, Goldie. She's still purring. Okay. I'm going from all angles here. Okay. Good? Look at all that. Yeah, it's definitely getting less and less. Although, yeah, this whole area right here, this is one big mat here. Okay, come on. Look at this. I could just... I don't have any good clippers in here or anything. Okay, let's see. Let's see what happened. All right. Okay, Goldie. Are we friends now? So it's definitely better than it was. But we still have a ways to go. Okay, you stay here. Just stay. I want to see if I have that other comb. The other brush. I think it's in this drawer. Yes, I found it. The Furminator. All right, come on. Goldie, we're friends. Here. Here. Just relax. Oh yeah, wow. Wow, 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 guys, wow. Look at this. Look at this. Look at all of this fur coming off of you. Holy moly. I don't know if you guys could see. Can you guys see anything? Wow. Wow, look at all that. Just relax. Just sit still. You're doing so good, Goldie. Goldie, you're doing so good. Yeah, you're doing so good. You're my best client ever, Goldie. The Lucky Ferrell's Cat Salon, and you're my best client. Okay? You're doing so good. Good girl. We're getting there. Good girl.
Let's see if we get this piece off. Oh my God, look at that. It's like a dreadlock sticking straight up. Okay, just relax. Just relax. Here. Okay, we're just taking a piece of fur off. This is what I had to do for Stella. Alright, I know, you don't like, Stella didn't like the scissors either. She didn't like it either, but that was a big piece. We had to get it off. Okay, I'm working with you, Goldie. I'm working with you here. You could hold, oh my God, the amount of fur I'm getting off of her is crazy. We're working together, Goldie, okay? Me and you, we're going to fix this problem. Okay? We're going to fix it. You're fixing your problem. Smelling it? Yeah. See how nice? See how nice? I'm pet you now. I'm petting her head while I'm doing this. We almost have everything out. Okay, you smell. Okay, we're doing good, Goldie. You're doing good. Doing good, Goldie. Okay. We're getting there, guys. Guys, look how much better she looks. Look. So there's this one area here, and we have a little mat here, and that's it. That's all we have left. Okay, come on. We're not done. Okay, you're gonna sit. You could stand up. You can sit up if you want. You can sit up. Okay, you gonna lay down? Lay down. You gonna lay on your side? Come on, I'm working. We're almost done. Goldie, we're almost done. Look at this, look at this. Okay, we're almost done. Wow, that one just came right out. Okay, we got one area left, Goldie. Just this one big mat, okay? We just have one big mat left, okay? We're gonna get it. You're doing very good. Okay. Weird. I feel like I'm shearing a sheep over here. Good job, Goldie. We're still working. We're still working, okay? Okay, come on. We're almost done. Okay, one area. This is just one area. Okay, we have one area left. Just relax. You're going to be done before you know it, and then you're going to be pretty. I mean, you're already pretty. Okay. Okay. These scissors are not sharp at all. We just have this one. We just have this one mat. Hello. We have this one matted area. It's sticking straight up. If I had sharp scissors, I'd be able to just get most of it right now, but I don't have sharp scissors here. I was not prepared. Okay, ready? Okay, we're working and we're almost done, Goldie. Okay, good. Getting there. We're getting there. We're almost done. Just that's the only part you have left. And we're getting it. We're getting it, Goldie. We're getting it. I know. I know you don't like it. Okay. Want to take a break? Here. Eat your snack? Eat your snack. He's eating her treat. She's eating. We're so close to being done. I'm just trying to chip away at this mat a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. Good job. All right, come on. Okay, come on. Look at all of this fur. Look at all this fur. She just has that one mat left. I just have to get it off of her. Her fur looks so good except for this one mat that's sticking like straight up. Okay. Just relax. Okay, come on. Just relax. Just relax. Here you go. Here, eat that. Just relax. Here, want this? Play with that. Come on. Just relax. Relax. Just relax. You're gonna look pretty. Come on. You look so pretty already. Come on. Come on. That's your favorite chicken, okay? Eat your favorite chicken. Here. Eat your favorite chicken. Just eat it. Guys, we got it. We got it. We got it. I just cut the last mat off. Look at this. Look at this. She is free of mats. Okay, I gotta just finish this one little area. She's missing a little bit of fur where their matting was, but that's fine. That'll grow back. That's like when Stella had a mat and I had to cut it off. She was like a little bald spot for a while. Look at this, guys. Guys, miracles can happen. Look at this. Look at this. Look at Goldie. Wow. Wow, there's no mats. There's no mats. You have no mats, Goldie. No mats. Her entire back was full of mats. No mats. You don't have any mats. Wow. You gonna eat your chicken? Wow. No one's gonna recognize you, Goldie. They're gonna say, who is this girl with no mats on her back? Wow. Good job, Goldie. I'm just checking to make sure. Yeah, look, you got no mats. Look at this mess. Okay, ready? You did so good. You did so good. Okay, ready to go? She's gonna run. Here we go, ready? I can't believe I got all the mats off of her. Oh my gosh, it is like a lucky day today. I just gave everyone their food, and little Eva is the only one eating. Everyone else is a little bit too nervous. Here you go, Sammy. You gonna eat your food? They heard Goldie making a big fuss. Here's what's going on. So, that is some breakfast that I gave her. That was a science diet, liver and chicken. She's not eating it. And then this is the cooked chicken. I put some fortiflora on it. She's not eating it. So I opened up a jar of beech nut chicken baby food. She took like one lick of it. And she's not eating it. But I need to get going. So I'm just going to leave her here with that. If she doesn't want to eat, fine. Hopefully she'll eat later. You okay, Carmella? You okay? You good? You going to eat your food? I gave you baby food. You got an upset tummy? Got an upset tummy? I could always give her another squeeze up. I think I'll put a squeeze up on the baby food. A churro. I'll put a churro on the baby food. I put half of the churro on the plate with the chicken. I put half of the churro on the bowl with the baby food. So, there you go. You have your choice. You have your choice, okay? Go eat the food, okay? It is 11:30 a.m. I just got back. I went to Petco and spent $100 on kitten food. Well, I also bought a box of cat litter and a bag of dry kitten food because if she was vomiting after the Nulo crunchies, I'm going to try her on a different brand of crunchies. And then this is a bunch of wet food that will hopefully last her for several weeks. I see that she has not eaten any of the food that I gave her earlier, which is unlike her. I also see that she has not been using the litter box, so hopefully she has not been having vomiting or diarrhea so far yet today. Let's take a look at what I bought. So I also bought these. These are tantalizing turkey flavor temptations because Thanksgiving is coming up and I thought all the cats could have some of these as a treat. These were Boo's favorite flavor. The last few months of his life, he absolutely loved these turkey flavored temptations. So anytime he was being really finicky with his food, he enjoyed these. So I got these for Thanksgiving as a treat. She's in the litter box. Is it going to be diarrhea? Or she's just going to pee? That looks like a poop scratch to me. Yeah, this seems to be a poop scratch. Oh, that's diarrhea. Remember, she has farty diarrhea. So it wasn't a whole lot, and it was gassy, stinky, farty diarrhea. And now she's throwing up some foam, obviously because she has not been eating. Okay, all right. Okay, I'm going to give you some food, okay? I'm going to give you some food. I just gave her some of the BFF food that she likes for kittens. It's chicken in a hydrating puree. They only had 2 cans left. I don't like buying the last 2 cans on the shelf, so they actually had 4 cans left, but I always make sure that I leave a few in case someone else has a cat that will only eat that food kind of thing. So at least she's hungry, and at least she's eating something. I bought 6 3-ounce cans of this Wholehearted chicken recipe and gravy for kittens. These are flavorful flakes. This is like her favorite food. I didn't give it to her right now because this isn't, I don't think this is as easily digestible as what I gave her. I bought 4 3-ounce cans of this Wholehearted Pleasing Pate chicken recipe and gravy for kittens. And I bought 4 3-ounce cans of the Wholehearted Flavorful Flakes tuna and salmon recipe and gravy for kittens, just to give her a little bit of a variety and not just so much chicken. I picked up 4 of these cans of Science Diet Sensitive Stomach and Skin for kittens. This is salmon and vegetable stew. She's not the biggest fan of salmon, so I figured I'd try these. I don't think she's had these before, but it said sensitive stomach, so could be helpful. And I got 4 cans of Science Diet Tender Chicken and Rice Medley for kittens. I know she likes this one. Right? You like that one? You good? I got her 3 cans of this Kittens in the Kitchen chicken recipe au jus. She's had this one before. I believe she likes it. And these are the BFF cans that I got her. I got her 2 of the chicken and salmon dinner and gravy, 2 of the cha-cha-cha chicken and gravy, and then 2 of the chicken cute to boot dinner in a hydrating puree. That's what she's eating now, which is why there's only 1 there on the right. I also got her some Purina Pro Plan. She seems to like these. I got her 2 of the chicken and liver entree for kittens. And then I got her 2 of the All Life Stages chicken entree. She hasn't tried the All Life Stages one, but they didn't have a whole lot of varieties to choose from there. I got her 4 more of these Shiba Kitten Savory Chicken Entree Soft Pâtés. She likes these. And I got this Kittens in the Kitchen Wild Salmon Recipe au jus. She hasn't had this one, so she'll be trying this one. And then this Wholehearted Tuna and Shrimp Recipe and Gravy, Flavorful Flakes. This is for All Life Stages, so we'll see how she likes those. And here is the shelf with all of the kitten food, and we are back to being full again. So there's all different varieties for me to choose from when feeding her, and hopefully this should last quite a while. She just ate some more of this food that I gave her, so that's good. I gave her half of a can. Maybe she ate half of what I gave her, so that's something. It's 1 p.m. and she just ate a chicken churro. She likes the chicken ones. I just gave her half a can of her favorite Wholehearted chicken flakes. Want to eat those? Want to eat these? No? Those are your favorites. You want to eat them up here? No? You full? She had a churro.
That's it. Just one churu. And she took a few more licks of that.
It is 4:19 p.m. There's Cousin Oliver. He's been hanging out on the patio chair in his new bed. He loves it. It's been kind of windy today and it's been pretty cold. Right now it's in the low 40s outside, so. He's getting what's left of a can of 9 Lives with some warm water mixed in, and then some of the Science Diet high-calorie dry cat food on top.
It's 6:30 p.m. and there was just a massive cat fight. Massive. I'm sitting in the kitchen, eating a cookie, watching a video, and I was just about to get the cats ready for their dinner. And then all of a sudden I hear this massive cat fight, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? Because I'm thinking to myself, it has to be the lucky 7 because Splash and Simba are in my room and I have the screen door shut. I thought the screen door was shut. So it ends up that Simba was involved in it. And I'm assuming Richard and or Ringo were also involved in it. There's a whole bunch of tufts of tabby fur here. All right, so let me tell you what happened. I just looked at the security camera footage. So Simba was in the hallway. I guess I did not zip up the screen door to my bedroom after I had refilled the water bowl today, because I was scooping out litter and then I was refilling water bowls, and I have a litter box and a water bowl in that room. So the last thing I did was refill the water bowl, and I guess I forgot to zip up the screen door. So Simba came out of the room and he was in the hallway, and I saw him like walking up and down the hallway. He was looking into Boo's room to see what Carmella was doing. She's on top of the cat tower, and he was in the hallway. The next thing I know, it looks like Richard just completely ambushed him and tried to attack him. Now, I don't know the extent of it because it was in this room behind the camera. Like where the camera's pointing, it was actually behind where the camera's pointing. So I don't know what happened, but it was like an attack, and then I'm walking around going, what are you doing, Simba? And I'm looking around, and then there was more screaming. So I'm going to kind of inspect Simba, make sure he's okay. He seems to be doing okay. You okay, Simba? And everyone else immediately ran downstairs, like all the members of the Lucky 7. When they know they're doing something wrong like this, when there's a fight, they all just run downstairs. There is absolutely no reason for Ringo or Richard to attack Simba or Splash the way that they do. It's not acceptable. And Simba should feel safe in his own home. Right, Simba? So Simba's not happy about this, and I'm not happy about this either. And I don't know why they do that to Splash and Simba. And it's not the girls, it's the boys. It's Richard and Ringo. It is 7:20 p.m. and this is a chicken Shiba for kittens. Maybe she'll eat some of it. So she was nibbling on, hello, good girl. She was nibbling on some of this leftover BFF food, and then I put churu around the edge of this bowl. She ate the majority of the churu. Here you go. Here. Want the Shiba? There you go. So, I mean, she's hungry, but she's just hesitant to eat anything other than a churu or a squeeze up. Now, I do have the churu Nourish downstairs. I could go see if maybe she'll eat one of those. Or the churu Complete. Nobody likes those because they taste like vitamins. Okay, yeah. Wanna eat this? Wanna eat that? She just ate some of the Shiba, so hopefully she ate enough that she's not going to vomit from an empty stomach. Thank
Thank you for watching this Lucky Ferals video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like me to post more videos, and please make sure to check out these other videos that were selected especially for you.